This is Colin Byrne. He's a longtime friend, trainer and cornerman of none other than the notorious
Conor McGregor.
Getting better here in this round, though.
Oh, man.
Until now.
Oh, he's done. He's done.
Conor McGregor announces his return.
He came here to take over.
But Colin also has his modest side. Enter Shinobi Academy Lagos, his very own gym that he built up from scratch in 2009 with sweat, tears and passion.
Come on, jump. Alright, let's get going.
And all this before and without the hype and success of McGregor. This is where Colin and his dedicated team practice and teach martial arts religiously. Located in the ever-sunny south of Portugal, James and I had the unique opportunity of enrolling in a fundamentals course in his gym, as well as getting to know Colin and his endless wisdoms and crazy stories. On the agenda were MMA and Jiu-Jitsu 4 days a week. While MMA takes the best out of every martial arts style, like kickboxing and grappling, Jiu-Jitsu is mainly about wrestling, taking the fight to the ground and trying to submit your opponent using chokes, cranks and holds.
If I'm loose with this, he needs to turn into me. Get that bottom leg in.
The quality of training was absolutely impeccable, but in the very beginning, our skills were far from it.
That looks terrible.
But we enjoyed the progress and newfound environment and commitment immensely, living it day by day, even though we still had to learn a lot. Besides Colin, our teachers in MMA were the two young bloods, Kieran and Kane.
Fuck him up, man. Fuck him up.
And in Jiu-Jitsu, Ivo's wicked technique, style and expertise taught us how to give some masculine hugs. So the whole thing started rolling. At first, we learned the most basic techniques meticulously, because as we all know, the devil lives in the details. We were super attentive at all times, and whatever the coaches told us to do, contemplated their advice as much as possible. And so it happened on most days, that James and I entered the gym first and left at last. Apart from physical training though, I especially got hooked on what you could call some sort of a mentorship that went on between Colin and me.
Seymour asked me a lot of questions, which is good because the reason why you look up to people is for guidance, for inspiration, for knowledge, for adventure.
Hey, what's up? We spent many hours talking about life, and living up to the training and going to the gym became more and more wholesome. Our skills progressed steadily, and I noticed my overall stamina and cardio reaching new heights, even though I've been training diligently for many years by now. And I don't want to show any disrespect, but after around the first month, James and I agreed to keep the training in pairs between the both of us, as we were progressing slightly but noticeably faster than most of the others in our class. But after all, we still have to face the evident fact that however diligently you train over the course of 2 months, that you simply can't reach proficiency in basically anything. I came to realize that when I had a grappling match against James at the end of the 2-month period. While he had a seriously hard time submitting me, he was basically in control for the entire 20 minutes that we were rolling. I had absolutely no clue what to do, and nothing of what I learned remotely crossed my mind.
Dude, I don't know anything. I literally don't have a clue what I'm doing.
Let's be fair for a second. James did Jiu-Jitsu prior to the training here and was taller and arguably stronger than me, with the stamina of an elephant. He knew how to set up a whole load of submissions that I've never considered nor practiced before. So all I did was try to withstand the constant aggression he put on me. Really, what else did I expect? But there was some redemption in seeing how my performance in the kickboxing department seemed a little more fleshed out and aggressive than what he had to offer. Still, my actual insufficiency here quickly got demonstrated in a spar against my trainer Kieran. Because why not? It's gonna be fun. And while it was painful, getting beaten up like this was nothing but hilarious. I was afraid to get hit, so my striking was too cautious and his responses too obvious and accurate to stay focused at all. Not that I otherwise would have stood a chance, really. After all, I hope you didn't expect the next Bruce Lee to reveal himself to you, but this is what it looked like taking an in-depth fundamentals course at Shinobi Academy for Mixed Martial Arts, a world-class gym in its own regard. It became a sanctuary for hard work, passion and growth, and the people within it a family to me, and I thank everyone that was involved. And can't express my liking for this place enough.
Alright, let's wreck the gap, yeah?
Once in a lifetime experience, honestly. Real blessing.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Making these videos is a tremendous time expense, so I would highly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, as a little thank you and to keep in touch with the future content. Until then, have a good one.